kind of cooking right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is why. So I think is even in the sense of like you can't really. Sheik is really hard to hit. Like I think Sheik is better at getting the initial hit. Where I think Falco does good is like once he hits Sheik, it's just like a combo video. It's a highlight reel. Sometimes I think Sheik is like low key. I think Sheik's easier to combo than Fox, just because there's less risk if you mess up, and you get a lot faster. Sometimes I feel like with Fox, you got to combo him like literally till he dies. Sheik, you can just two down and shines. That's like 60% right there, you know?
Right, exactly. An underrated thing that Mango is really good at, and I'm surprised because it's already happened like 5 times. He does always kill those Zeldas.
Wow, that was nice. Yeah, he does. That was good. That was a good one. See, stuff like that, like only Treffin knows, like, you know?
Or would just go for it.
Right.
I mean,
Just
it wasn't
on the ledge.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Little walk up tilt.
That was the slowest tech chase ever. Nice SDS. See, did it
Yeah,
again.
he got right back up, and now, ooh, if he can close this out.
Needle, yep.
Nice.
Nice. That was clean. All right, Treffin.
That's right. Never count out the goat.
Nah, yeah. This is a way better counter.
This is the only place if you like did like a what's it called? Like a survey, like who's the goat. This is the only place in the world that might like.
Right. Oh, it's like you ever seen them NBA like whose jersey sell the most in each state?
Yeah.
And then Treffin's would just be Ohio.
Yeah, Treffin would clean up here, and Mango pretty much cleans up everywhere else.
Right. Okay. Nice.
Throw him off. Nice. Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
that should be it. Yep. That's clean.
All right. What do you think about Mango so far?
I mean, if he's playing like that, he'll be fine, man. That was clean combo him.
Especially because the way the bracket was going to go, I think Mango was like in that 4th, 5th seed, and he was going to have to play Zane.
Yeah.
Who is now in
he would have
losers.
played Sunsei into Zane. But now it's what? He played Dreffin into Junebug? I think let me pull up the bracket.
Yeah. Well, either way, if the seeds work out the way they're supposed to be, rather than playing Zane, he's going to play Junebug, which, I mean, if you ask if you're going to be honest, Mango, I think, would rather play Junebug than Zane, just the way it's gone over the last couple years, right?
Just because of the matchup, too, right?
Yeah,
like, DK is just way easier than Mark to fight against.
And we get to see Junebug versus Mango, which everyone's going to love, you know?
Right.
So, man, just this bracket
hopefully we're not missing a quadrant. Something's telling me, like, they have to play another match.
Well, I'm thinking that he was in that 4 seed, 5th seed kind of way. So he's gonna.
No,
have to
you're
like
right
really,
about that. I just think before that, to get to that point, they got to play another match.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, well, you check that out. We're gonna set up Aklo versus Joshman.
Let's go.
The King of New York.
This is good. I saw this. I remember they played at Nouns, L.A. We commentated that they did the first of 5. That was pretty good. So.
Yeah.
Joshman looking pretty clean.
He's looking pretty good. Aklo is always – you know what I always say about Aklo? You ever play somebody on Slippy and you're like, this guy definitely playing a box, right? He just has these like – he's crazy technical and he's crazy like good in spurts, and then he'll just sit there and stand there for a second, and then he's –
right.
He's definitely the one person who plays the most box-like on a GameCube controller.
That's fair. I can see that.
Uh-huh.
Okay, also, yeah, so we were both right. I was right that they have to play someone else. So Faust and Nikki play. The winner of that plays Junebug, which regardless is really hard for Junebug. And then the winner of Magi Moki plays Mango. And then if they win those, they play each other, which I don't know. Given that Nikki and, Moki are like, Magi too, like all these players. Faust who upset Plup too.
Mm-hmm. So what I'm hearing is regardless of who's playing, every matchup is just something nuts.
Right, basically.
I said it earlier. This is the way I opened. I was like, once again, we have tricked all the top players in the world to coming to Ohio.
Yeah.
And
it worked. It worked.
Yeah, every set's a banger from here on out.
Yeah, this tournament is, like, super top-heavy. Because, there was a good amount of people here. It was, like, 200. But I feel like there's been bigger tournaments. And I'm looking at the bracket. I'm like, damn, dude, is this, like, I feel like all the top 10, like, No,
yeah.
It feels that way. Obviously, I don't actually know. But it's just, like, crazy.
No, you're not wrong. It's crazy.
Let's see. In losers, Samaris was over June. Just beat Silver.
Mm-hmm. That's a
Sunsei
local
beat
Neo.
Lowercase Hero. Dark Gen X 3-1 over JoJo. That's pretty impressive. BZ 3-2 over Panos. John, Real Thing, and Plup, they're playing right now. Winner of that plays Dreffen. Bing and MG are playing, and then Mono 3-1 over Balloon Day, and Mono will play Zane. So yeah, man, we got a bunch of good matches.
Even losers is crazy matches.
Yeah, losers is crazy. So this is the best. The Sundays are always just the best matches.
It's game day out here. It's game day here on the field.
Right? I wish they had us on the field to some extent.
Oh man.
But I feel like if this, if they did Nouns in maybe June, early June.
Oh yeah.
I feel like for sure it'd be if you could do it on the field.
I pitch this every time. This is about the fourth time that we've used this venue. We've had the shout out to Gridiron.
Yeah,
we do that here. But I always tell the guy, he's an awesome guy, Steve. He runs all this. In Ohan, and I'm always like, dude, get us out on that field. I want to see Mango and Zane and Moki try to kick field goals. Or
dude, I think we should do a field goal competition, and then whoever wins gets free entry to the next Nouns event or something. I think that would be dope.
It's just always so cool to see our Smash, our top Smash players, kind of out of their element, but just a little more human of them. I bet you Mango would take that shit really seriously. He would walk in there and be like,
he's a football guy. He's a football guy. He has to, low-key. He's the NFL guy. Speaking of that, man, I've been watching the draft with Sanders.
That's great.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
That's
all for him
wild.
to end up here.
Yeah, that is wild. I'm like, bro, I was like, damn, third round win, he still didn't get picked. I think Cleveland drafted him, I thought.
Yeah, in the 5th.
The 5th round? He got win that's crazy. There's no way. Dude, that's like Ja Morant was NBA is way less.
It's different.
But still, bro, getting drafted 5th, I thought he was going first round free.
Yeah.
Mid-first round.
Well, again, I don't know. Here's really
maybe
quickly
second.
just on that. But, I feel like something that was keeping people a little weary because, he didn't do, the combine or,
he didn't? I didn't know that.
His interviews were kind of wild. So people really didn't know how to gauge.
I feel like the combine's a must if you get.
Yeah,
usually most people. That's bro. We used to watch. Do you watch the combine?
Sometimes those are good.
Sometimes the combines would be more lit than actual games. I'll be like, yo,
I think we should
this dude ran a 4-1. What?
Yeah, we should do some sort of melee
a combine for melee.
Yeah, see who gets the highest.
Of all the Arcadians.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a trip.
Yeah. But yeah,
here we go.
If you want to see all your top players kicking field goals and running 40s and
running routes.
Yeah, exactly.
You think Mango can hit a dig route?
Right. Let them know in the chat, and they're gonna make it happen.
What's your favorite position of football to play?
To play?
Yeah.
I'm a bigger guy, but I'm not too fast. Someone asked me this earlier, actually. I'd probably be a good tight end.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, tight end got a lot of responsibility.
Right. I don't mind blocking. If I had to block 90% of the time, whatever.
Yeah.
But give me. Yeah, let me
I don't even know what position. I used to, back in the day, we used to just do QB or receiver, right? But I feel like corner is fun. But you got to be quick, dude. You can't be slow playing corner. I don't think I'm that fast.
That's a working man's position.
That is
you're just running the whole
safety
time.
would be fun, man. I love safety. Fun too.
You can kind of be sneaky.
Yeah, safety. You're the last line of defense. So if you mess up, it's pretty much a touchdown.
Right.
You know.
I have such a warped idea of what a safety should be because just Palomalu was just
he was the greatest safety of all time, bro.
He would blitz.
Yeah, he was he low key was a linebacker,
right,
low key.
Exactly. And then in the same division with Ed Reed, so just safety play to me is always very strange.
Steelers and Ravens, man, crazy. A lot of football references at the Nouns Ball,
That's right. Yeah, it's in the air.
I swear this football isn't football standard, but that was besides the point.
I picked it up and I was like,
I'm like, bro, this is not right. So anyway, we got Fox and O's. These two, they've had some history. I want to say Aklo's favorite, but I feel like Josh has been playing really good lately. Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if either way, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Josh won just based off how good he's been playing lately. But I'd say generally Aklo is favored.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Aren't they both top 10? Like, aren't they like 10, 11?
I think
like,
so. They gotta be,
They're
bro.
around that realm.
I feel like Aklo's higher this year. Maybe I'm not. I don't know the rankings, man. I gotta.
I mean,
I need my little notebook to.
You know that daily melee thing, like the quiz, like it's kind of like the puzzle.
Oh,
right?
like the Wordle thing.
Immaculate melee. Yeah.
Right.
I've just been alive too long that I've seen every like ranking, and I'm just like, oh man.
Yeah, see every iteration of.
I'm like, what do you mean Duck was in top 30 in 2016? You know what I mean?
Right.
I always get tripped up on this.
Oh, nice. I mean, I like a good Fox Ditto, man. Personally, I think it's the best Ditto. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, no, honestly.
Yeah, it's just like it's the one Ditto that doesn't almost. There's a lot of Dittos. They're kind of wonky in the sense of like most characters punish themselves the best. I mean, I guess that's true for Fox too to some extent, but I almost feel like with Fox, it almost don't feel like a Ditto in that way, where like most things that don't work, or most things that work normally don't work in Dittos, but they still work in Fox Dittos. So
yeah, the game plan doesn't switch really too much.
And there's like you could play so many, like you could play Fox so different. Like these two play nothing like Moki, who plays nothing like Cody, who plays nothing like Sunsei, and like. That's the cool thing about Fox. You could play this character, and he's like 5 different characters lumped into one.
Right, yeah. It's always nice to see, like,
69%.
The styles.
Yeah.
What does that mean, Brandon? We were just talking about down tilt, too. We were talking about moves that, like, when we were talking about DK, like,
yeah.
like a real specialist, like, has a use for all the moves. And then Ziff was like, yeah, they're even starting to use Fox down tilt. And I was like, I mean, that's not that crazy, you know what I mean?
Well, like to be used differently?
Yeah. Well, you know what? I think a lot of Foxes using fair are very, like, cool nowadays.
Yeah,
right?
for sure. That was sick. Even though Aklo got burned right there.
I'm trying to think of what's the most unorthodox Fox move. I feel like
I'd say a move that you see the least, honestly, is back throw. How often do you see Fox's back throw? They do it, but relative to the other throws, I feel like back throw and down throw are like you hardly see those like Fox players do those moves.
No, yeah, they're definitely very unique.
I mean, if you want me to pick like an attack,
F-tilt?
Yeah, I'd say F-tilt or angled F-tilt maybe.
Yeah, like a high one. That's
right. Something like that.
I can definitely see a good daft.
Right.
Right.
But most of Fox's moves, they're hella good regardless.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like, it's not like Samus up smash where it's just like that move has literally almost no utility, you know? Like,
it was a mistake.
Right. Right now, see, this is so back and forth, man. This is why, that CC was crazy, man. I always forget, like, in this time, you gotta CC, man. If you want to win, you gotta crouch cancel, because if you don't, you're gonna lose. Yeah, and there it is. Joshman taking the first game. Like I said, I feel like Joshman has been playing really good. And he had a good set. He won
Kinda
Smash Camp. Yeah.
Kind of low-key.
He won Smash Camp over Meds after doing a loser's run.
Mm-hmm.
And then, he played John yesterday, real thing. He kind of smoked him a little bit.
A little bit.
Good 30-piece, I don't say he smoked him, but he definitely 3-0'd him. And then, I mean, right now he's up 1-0. And then I think I don't know if he beat Axe last weekend too. I didn't watch all like the Smash Camp, so I don't know his run, but it was a run to say the least.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, Joshman is no stranger to top level melee.
Right.
He's still in the States, right?
What
is his situation? Yeah. Did he like?
I think he lives in SoCal. Yeah.
I didn't know if it was like a limited time thing, kind of like.
Or he's in Canada. I heard he was in Canada too, so I don't know. He could be.
Maybe he's bouncing around.
Yeah, could be.
After I'm not sure how the paperwork works, and God knows the paperwork's probably hella different, like in this administration. But whatever keeps Joshman here, that's what I'm voting for.
Yeah. I'm down for it. Love to watch Joshman. He just got that nice edge guard. Aklo, though, of course, he is a New Yorker, only right with Battlefield.
Absolutely.
Okay. Oh, side B. Yep. See, That's why you don't side B there, because
Yeah.
you get packed out. I feel like
you're always going to do that up tilt.
yeah, people are too good versus side Bs nowadays. Even though that was a botch side B, still.
I mean, he could have meant to shorten it. I think that's kind of
yeah,
like,
shorten. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
If you're gonna do it, you probably mean to shorten.
Yeah, no, for sure. Shortens are still like pretty busted. Aklo gets that on command. I was talking yesterday on stream about how, like, I mean, you kind of implied it yesterday or earlier with the box, but I was saying he's like the most technical Fox to me, like in the most weird way.
Yeah, in a weird way that's not like the overly showy, or you know what I mean. He's not Silent Wolf, right? I mean, Silent Wolf is a god.
Right, shout out to Otto. It's
Shout
more
out.
just like he hits his shortens like every time. See, he edge cancels every time off side B. Like a lot of follow ups, shine at his shit. Like anything that needs to be done to protect himself, he's like super proficient at. Whereas like he's not just clicking buttons to be clicking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or pressing buttons, whatever.
And he kind of has his he has his own kind of like play style with it too. I mean, I was just thinking like, okay, has there been an example of a Fox main who is just like has all the bread and butter down and is still like super technical where he needs to be? And I was like thinking like a Leffen or something, right? But like they play nothing alike.
Nah, yeah.
No.
Nah.
Aklo has his own
Aklo
kind of
has
style.
his own. Yeah.
And he can kind of probably lean on his technical ability. Like he's like, okay, I'm just gonna hit this mid short and like,
on
no
command, no problem.
Yeah,
right.
So it is a part of my gameplay.
Yeah, looking pretty good right here. Can get this follow up. Ooh,
Right,
nice.
another close game.
Oh, the SDI. Dude, SDI and that jab is really difficult.
Ooh.
One more.
That's it up.
Yep.
In the Martin
Joshman.
Up 2-0.
Saying, man.
They're like I said, I think
good.
they're a little close in rankings to call it one way or the other. Like
Yeah,
this is an
for
upset.
sure.
But I think we were both kind of leaning Aklo, and now Joshman.
I think they have seasons, you know, like this might be Josh season right now. He's
it
doing
might be
good.
Josh season. I'm down with Josh season.
Yeah, he's playing insane right now. Damn. One more? Okay.
Yeah, the Joshman arc, the come up, the America stay, and just going to all the tournaments and the level up is crazy.
Yeah.
This isn't what was his old tag, Sora?
Yeah, I remember that. That was when I first started.
He's far from those days.
Nah,
you know?
oh yeah, he would definitely evolved for sure. Aklo definitely got to bring it back though. I think he's been getting a lot of openings off of short hop drill, and Aklo's trying to CC it, and it's just like not happening. I think he's expecting maybe like, there's a lot of times like, ooh, that was guy like, when you expect like a nair or something, you can CC it, but these drills is like, he's having a hard time getting around it. And Joshman just seems like his punish game, like I feel like that's the difference when he's playing good versus when he's not. Like when he's playing like kind of regular, ooh, his punish game is kind of like, he resets a lot, fumbles, but it seems like he's just not dropping nothing. Ooh, tries to get a grab there. See, like Aklo got the drill and then just reset, whereas like, I feel like you need more than that, you know? See, maybe, right here,
maybe
Josh
a little
gets
running shine. Why not, you know? There were those daffs we were talking about. They hurt us.
Right.
They hurt us on the Jumbotron.
Right.
Like, you know what? We're saying Foxes don't daft. Check this out. 2 of them.
Oh, Aklo
crazy,
just nice.
really tight.
Check the dash. I like that. So Aklo was just dash dancing in the corner, and you know, Joshman just ran and shined because you could always check it because Fox's run speed is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, dash dancing, like a tight dash dance in the corner sometimes could, like, you know, you could weave out, but again, your opponent is probably still in center. You know, you really got to like work to get out of there.
People always talk about like in melee to beat dashes you overshoot, but which is true to an extent. But I learned this playing Street Fighter, bro. When you check a dash, you don't have to overshoot all the time. You can catch them when they're like in their next dash, boom, and you hit them right there, you know, and it'll take you the distance if you do it right.
I think you just missed it. Yeah, we just missed a back throw up smash.
Oh yeah, I was over here giving detail. Yeah, the back throw ups. I feel like back throw tech chasing, you see it sometimes, but it's just so rare. Probably down throw is probably more rare than back throw.
Yeah.
I think did the drill reset and the grabs, side B. Nice.
Looking like he's gonna close it. It's gonna be a 3-0. That's kind of crazy. I don't think anyone's expecting a 3-0.
Aklo's gotta get these punishes. I actually think Fox is like hard to combo now, man, because they DI so well now that it's like, damn, dude, you can't get away with the stuff you used to.
And they could just reversal you out of nothing, dude.
Right.
You know. shine you out of your own combo.
Right.
They're
This
off to
is
the races.
one more.
That.
Yep.
Wow. He waited until the dash attack, kind of like the animation set
Get
up.
up attack. Yep.
Uh-huh.
And then if you power shield that too, it's pretty much just like
you're
free.
peace. That's what they
So
say.
he got him. Yeah.
All right. So Joshman 3 over Aklo. So Aklo and losers. Zane
Yep.
and losers.
Yep.
Dreffen and losers. All of this very surprising to me.
Yeah, shout out Jeffrey, bro.
Oh,
Let's see this bracket now because I know it's probably been updated since we've been commentating. So Nikki 3-0 Faust. Cody beat Panda. Axe and Crudo still haven't played. I think
Axe and Crudo about to play here.
That's next. Yeah. So then
That'll
we got
be a crazy set.
Newt or no. I would say Newt Panda. Yeah, Panda and Dark Gen X are playing. Oh, John beat Plup. Let's go.
Beat Plup.
Yeah, Real
How
Thing
about
beat
that?
Plup.
Let's
3-1.
go, Ohio.
Yeah. So it's Real Thing versus Dreffen. Zane
Let's go
versus
more
Mono.
Ohio.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then we got Faust, MG. Yeah, that's crazy. So Plup out at what, 25th?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Crazy.
I wonder did
That
he
is-
go Fox or cheat? I don't know. Regardless, that's still crazy.
That is crazy.
That's still
But
insane.
yeah, Axe Crudo coming up next. You know who I didn't know who was here and I got to talk to?
Who?
V-Man, Vector Man.
Oh yeah. He's
said-
definitely here.
I was like, what are you doing here? He's like, man, I'm coaching Axe. I keep him in check. I'm like, so are you like the V-Man on his shoulder? So there's 2 V-Mans on his shoulder, and one's like, all right, we got to tighten up. We got to play a tight
Right.
Pikachu. We're not playing friendlies anymore.
Right.
And then one's like, go Roy. You know what I mean? Like, this is fun. You know?
Yeah, just,
Shout out to
Iron
Vector Man.
Man.
I haven't seen him in a
Yeah,
while.
shout out to Vector Man, the legend.
Mhm.
Another one. He's been around for years, man.
He
Shout
was
out to him.
he was like the first like good Yoshi before
Oh,
Amsa
yeah,
really
he was the
just
first good
exploded.
Yoshi I ever heard of,
Mhm.
for sure. At that time, that Yoshi was. People
Yeah,
play
yeah,
Yoshi. Now I feel like you can't even get a good character. I don't know if it's a character that's too loud. I think it's a character.
Always.
The Axe Crudo, Mogi Magi, that's hella different.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of point. Like somebody's good with every character. I feel like it's different
Yeah.
character. If I go ICDK.
Right. I think there's
No, sure.
You got, like, I mean, people aren't like last 2 like a lot, right? So you get people kind of and he's the guy for them too. Also, you kind of did more with character, and then you like, man, just like yeah, last time how like players, and
Right.
shit. So like, like
Agree. True for you.
uh-huh.
So hopefully you keep the. It's like I feel that's always like, especially with someone like Crudo skill. It's like Crudo is good, but people don't expect Crudo to win. So you
I
know.
would argue that Axe kind of the same way. We all know how to
Right, but I think the difference is at those moments where he's winning the tournaments and Crudo like just win. So it's just like the expectations are like, I'll go beat. So hopefully Crudo can be wrong. In the same vein, you know, Axe has been, you know, I know he been worth his way